For me, this is the first time that I've done something like this, but imagine if I were to do this more often. In 3 words, I think I would describe myself as outgoing. Oh, that's really difficult, actually, because I'm not always outgoing. I would say I am someone who is discovering who they are, but still finds that I can ground myself in who I am in that process. But I don't know, it's hard to answer who you feel you are. Because I think that if you say this is who I am, it feels like I'm putting it in stone. Like, okay, this is my definition, or this is how this person perceives me. Because of course, I never really know that. It's interesting to think about, where does that perception come from? Why do I think they think that of me? Why do I think this of myself? Or do I really think that of myself? Yeah, I think that the double degree is anyway really interesting to look at an aspect such as this, where you have two separate worlds, really. You have an art school, which is like, you go to the bathroom in art school and you've got written text everywhere, drawings everywhere, so expressive, and I really like that about it. And then I go to university and it's just such a contrast. So then you go to the bathroom and it's blank, everything's white, everything's clean, everything is calm. So sometimes I'll have a class at Vindicoding in the morning and I'll feel totally carefree, but then I go to university and then I feel like I have more of a presence, and you just feel like it's a bit more official, and that changes how I present myself or how I feel there. I feel like I'm someone else in so many different situations. So like, the people who I'm with change who I am, not in a negative way, but you just kind of also adapt yourself to different surroundings, different scenarios. I feel that we live in a very busy, chaotic world, not at the moment, but from what I perceive it to be anyway. And that I think that personalities or individuality gets lost quite quickly. How other people see me now is difficult to interpret, I think, because the contact is either more or less frequent. So that's something that might be difficult if this were to go on for a really long time, that you start to lose hope that you are the person that you thought you were, because it really depended on certain groups of people or something. My personality feels more present now because I'm
sort of confronted with who I am more than usual. Like, yeah, it's weird. You're always with yourself. Like, that doesn't go away in any time. However, now I feel like I'm more conscious of that. But also I'm with less people that bring out different sides of my personality. So I think I'm seeing more of one part of my personality way more than before. And those other things that I feel I am seem to be fading away because I'm with not with those people who bring out sides of my personality that I don't see otherwise. Really busy lives and busy schedules, I think that people's individuality and expression of personalities can kind of fade. The rush is gone, it seems, and I think that everyone might seem calmer, but I won't know really until I were to speak to someone or speak to a whole general group of people that I don't know that well. I don't want to see it as something that's taking over everything, and I think that trying to stay open-minded about it is the best way to cope with it for me right now. At first I was finding it really easy to be like, oh, this is horrible and I'm never going to make it through this, but as the weeks go by, you realize that there are so many connections that you make unconsciously or consciously that you wouldn't have had before. I hope that to overcome the feeling that we all open our doors in 6 months and then have no idea how people are anymore. I hope that people can feel more compassionate towards each other. Now that I've thought about my identity and spoken about it out loud, I really want to hear it from someone else as well. And that means that there could be a conversation about this. I think it's refreshing to talk about these things and put them into words and kind of see them in front of you and really think about your identity, and without the recognition of people's identity and people's personalities and the potential that everyone has, there is this constant, block. Me opening up to more people has allowed more people to open up to me, and I find that's enriched my everything. Talking about how you really perceive yourself and how others perceive you can bring that sort of personality back to this chaos.